record, the fastest player in the history, 30-year history of the WNBA, the fastest player in the history of all of the WNBA's time to reach 600 assists. She did it in just 72 games, guys. Do you think Stephanie White congratulated her on breaking a record? Do you think, but before we get into it, do you think so?
Hello everyone. Today I'm back with another exciting and interesting video. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it. At the highest economic level, professional basketball's entire corporate fabric has officially broken apart. After the biggest executive leak in WNBA history, the entire multi-billion-dollar sports industry is now spiraling completely out of control. The ambitious ownership group of the Los Angeles Sparks reportedly executed a secret double-signing masterstroke behind closed doors. Now, we are presenting what many believe is the documentary evidence behind it. For months, the media believed the West Coast organization was preparing a massive offer for CaitlinClark alone. However, the internet has now been hit with another shocking twist. CaitlinClark reportedly delivered one confidential ultimatum that was non-negotiable. If you don't sign Sophie, the $50 million deal is off the table. The Sparks front office reportedly didn't hesitate. They allegedly completed a stunning double signing in a carefully planned late-night move, targeting both franchise stars at once. The Indiana Fever are now the center of intense speculation, while head coach Stephanie White faces growing public attention. Corporate control has been thrown into chaos. League leadership is under increasing scrutiny, and a reported ultimatum has only fueled even more speculation. The countdown to what many describe as a defining moment for the Fever has officially begun. I will resign if you don't bring Sophie. To fully understand why this reported double departure has become such a major storyline, you first have to look at the locker room tension CaitlinClark reportedly experienced inside the Indiana organization. Throughout the season, critics claimed the coach and staff relied on questionable rotations, late-game isolation, and passive-aggressive messaging during press conferences, arguing that those decisions limited the impact of the team's biggest stars. However, many believe they underestimated Clark's determination. Behind the scenes, Clark reportedly developed a strong bond with Sophie, the teammate many fans believe stood by her through every difficult moment. When the Sparks reportedly made the massive $50 million offer, Clark allegedly didn't just consider signing for herself. According to the rumors, she made one firm demand while looking directly at the organization's decision-makers. She wouldn't leave alone. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 91% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So, have you subscribed already? Great! Thank you so much for your support. Now, let's get back to the video.
On the Shelbourne, letting it be known, this new ownership group is heavily involved in making changes that could have a lasting impact on the team. And this is the ownership group, the Walter Group. They came in and made the big splash for Luka Doncic. They're the ones, they're not bringing back LeBron James. They are ushering in the new faces of the league, and there's no bigger face in women's sports than CaitlinClark. The Walter Group is looking to get CaitlinClark locked in LA. They see the malpractice that's going on, and you better believe they're going to be scouring the market for a GM that may have a good relationship with CaitlinClark or CaitlinClark's representation, somewhere where they can tie this thing together. This ownership group is looking to make a move. Now, head coach Lynn Roberts spoke about this. She spoke about the important ways. He spoke about Cameron Brink, a bunch of stuff. We're going to get into the meat.
In order for Sophie to lead the troubled Midwest organization with her, Clark reportedly insisted that she receive immediate premium contract terms. According to the narrative, Clark once again demonstrated her strategic thinking by avoiding the Fever's front office obstacles and pushing the Sparks toward a dual acquisition designed to strengthen the team both on and off the court. The Los Angeles Sparks reported double acquisition immediately sent shockwaves through the Indiana front office. As soon as details of the alleged dual contract framework reportedly surfaced beyond confidential internal discussions, the organization was thrown into uncertainty. Los Angeles reportedly offered far more than a traditional trade package. According to the claims, the organization executed a carefully planned corporate strategy designed to capitalize on the growing division within the Fever. The Sparks were also rumored to have created a dual payroll structure intended to work around luxury tax limitations through outside West Coast technology partnerships, backed by major international venture capital investments. The reported double signing scenario has fueled widespread discussion throughout corporate sports boardrooms. I'm with them. They play fast, and I think she helps them play even faster. So we've got to be really aware of that.
And with is just they play fast, and I think she helps them play faster. So we've got to be really aware of that. And that's why, our defense on, when did we play? Monday. And the half court wasn't bad. It was our live ball turnovers that just turned into fast break points in 3 seconds. You do that against Indiana, it's going to be 2 points in 2 seconds. So we've got to take care of the ball. And obviously your pickup point begins higher with Caitlin out there. She can shoot it once it crosses half court, and she will. So obviously she's another tremendous player to add to them. And the first time we played them, she played. Last time she didn't. So we've seen both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She'll shoot it as soon as she cross half court. She'll shoot it as soon as she cross half court. It seemed like everybody around the league be recognizing the greatness of CaitlinClark, except the damn coach that she has. And Lynn Roberts went on to laud about Kate Martin as well, who looks like she might be there long term with the Sparks. Look at this interaction post game between CaitlinClark and Kate Martin. Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah. Caitlin like, look, man, don't even worry about it. You looking good in this purple and gold. I can't wait to join you. I can't wait to join you in LA, girl. I miss you, bestie. I miss you, bestie. Caitlin is ready to get to LA for good. Caitlin is ready to get to LA permanently. Let's take a look at what Lynn Roberts had to say about Kate Money Martin.
Yeah, at this level. But when she is out there, what kind of advantages do you have when she's able to slide out that way?
Yeah, and desperate times seek desperate measures, right? So we are, we didn't...
Mandating the immediate suspension of local Midwest marketing spending by major network sponsors, executives reportedly realized that 2 of the biggest television attractions in the sport had planned a long-term departure from Indiana. The entire corporate reckoning unfolded with remarkable precision, and the hunters had officially become the hunted. The psychological pressure surrounding head coach Stephanie White quickly became an essential part of the story, as her professional reputation faced intense criticism across the internet. As she confronted the possibility of being completely outmaneuvered and left without her franchise cornerstones, the belief in total executive control reportedly gave way to a growing professional crisis. According to internal reports, White was left stunned after learning that both of her key franchise players had reportedly agreed to West Coast contracts. Meanwhile, major stakeholders began demanding immediate accountability, and emergency board meetings were reportedly taking place around the clock.
Minutes restriction off me, guys. That's what CaitlinClark is thinking. Now let's get to when she actually brings up CaitlinClark, and she's going to refuse to give her credit and congratulate her on breaking a record.
Players in double figures. Hell yeah. Here ball. See, welcome back, baby. Yeah.
That's all I get, huh? A welcome back. Welcome back. I played 2 days ago. Y'all set me out the day after you played me 15 minutes. What do you mean welcome back? Because I got to play 9 more minutes today? How about congratulations on breaking a record, 600 assists in 72 games, being the fastest player in the history to do it? No? Won't mention that, huh? Okay, let's see.
Collective effort. See, welcome back, baby. Yeah. Collective effort. Our energy, our toughness, our ability to withstand runs, big shots, so in that. Hey, but most important thing, y'all, 3 wins out on the road trip. Hey, it's a collective effort every night. A collective effort every night. When we played connected as we did on both ends of the floor, nobody can stop us. Together.
Now, do y'all remember when Kelsey Mitchell broke her record? Y'all remember when Kelsey Mitchell broke her record? The Stephanie White, oh, Kelsey Mitchell! None of that for Caitlin. None of that. Insane. I don't even think I don't think you can be this not smart. I think this is being done on purpose.
White's career has reportedly reached a critical point. According to the narrative, the rest of the locker room has turned against her leadership. High-level investors are allegedly calling for her departure before the organization faces the possibility of a fan-driven financial boycott. Her commercial standing has come under intense scrutiny. Across social media, millions of fans are criticizing the organization's carefully crafted damage control statements, while television coverage continues to focus on what many describe as a major administrative turning point. The reported new West Coast partnership featuring Sophie and CaitlinClark would officially unite under the Los Angeles Sparks' bright lights, signaling what supporters believe is a new era in professional basketball. This is no longer being described as a routine player move. According to the narrative, it represents a cultural and economic shift, arguing that administrative politics and organizational conflict should no longer stand in the way of generational talent. By reportedly pursuing an unprecedented dual agreement on the West Coast, Clark is portrayed as not only protecting her own future, but also establishing a new model of athlete empowerment.
I think this is being done on purpose. I think it's being done on purpose. We got to get to this article here, courtesy of Yahoo Sports. CaitlinClark shows discontent over officiating decision after hostile act involving Chelsea Gray. Here it says, with 4:26 left in the second quarter of Sunday's Indiana Fever Las Vegas Aces, CaitlinClark took on point guard Chelsea Gray, point grandma, because she's done. She's cooked. Chelsea Gray's done. The lady can't move. She moved like Demiris Dantas. It's over. It ended in another highly debated foul call as Clark tried, as Clark tried to defend Gray from making the basket, the two players made contact. And right as the Aces star took the shot, Clark went down, prompting a review from the refs. Clark down after contact with Chelsea Gray pops up and is not happy with the foul call. Now play is being reviewed for a hostile act after the whistle, WNBA beat writer Tony East wrote and posted a clip. It says Becky Hammond looked baffled as the officials went to the screen. Hammond even argued her case with the officials, but they looked into the foul regardless. As the officials reviewed the sequence, Clark stayed down, holding her back, and fans feared the worst. However, as she got up, the officials assessed it as a common foul for Clark, and the Fever star immediately protested. She said, "It's not a foul." She said as Stephanie White prevented the situation from getting any worse and guided her to the bench because CaitlinClark don't need to get no more texts. Clark is already on 5 technicals, and the Indiana Fever does not want her suspended for 1 game. Clark's fitness also remains a concern for the Fever after she missed 2 games because of the back injury she picked up June 24th versus the Mercury. Here it says, oftentimes when you're coming back from injury, fatigue is also a factor, and building endurance is also a factor. When you're fatigued, you have a tendency
Will Indiana's remaining leadership step down voluntarily before its billion-dollar brand value suffers even greater damage? Or will this unprecedented double departure become the catalyst for long-term changes in sports management across the industry? One thing's certain, the entire sports world is watching every decision from this point forward. This multi-million-dollar battle has reached a boiling point, and the next major development to change everything. So, make sure you press the subscribe button and turn on your notifications right now. If you're a Clark fan, comment below CC100%.